Ladies and gentlemen, totally enjoyed the show, guys. Now, guys, I am going to give dieting tips here and exercising tips, alright? Now, a good form of diet is always important, right? You want to make sure you're lean or you're looking really good, and it's really important to recognize that some things aren't as harmful as people might say or might think. So, for instance, counting calories diet, right? Like you would think that counting calories would be risky or intermittent fasting, okay? You think it would be risky or tough on you, but it actually is very good for you, okay? You might be thinking, well, how is it good for you to fast for hours before your videos, then you can eat a little bit because you're counting, how is that good for you? Well, if you're eating healthy, especially, it's good for you because it gives you a lot of energy to fast. I know you're thinking, well, what energy do you get from fasting? I mean, you're thin, but remember that when you're fasting, you're usually your ideal weight, like intermittent fasting, you're usually your ideal weight and your ideal look. You can tell how your diet is going by your look, right? If your look is really, really good, you know your diet is spot on, okay? And when you have a spot on diet, you really feel that your life is much better and you have a lot more energy. Now you're thinking, how do you have energy when you are thinner or you're fasting? Like, look at me, guys. Don't I look like I have a lot of energy? Don't I look like I'm strong, right? I look very healthy, right? So to see someone that's intermittent fasting or dieting and thinking they're going to be weak because they diet too much or whatever, no, that's not the case. If you diet too much and you're anorexic, yes, that's the case. But if you're strong and healthy because you're dieting the right amount, you're very good. Now, in terms of exercise, I like to walk a lot. I like to run. I like to lift weights. I like to do all kinds of stuff, right? Now, do everything in moderation. Don't do everything all at once. Have a structured, like use a personal trainer if you don't know, but they can be expensive. So maybe find a good book on exercise or whatever. It's really important that you do both. Now, if you just diet, you can still get your ideal look. There was one video on a person that didn't eat for 7 days that was overweight, and that person looked amazing after that transformation, right? So you're thinking like not eating for 7 days? I'm not sure if they didn't eat for 7 days. I think it might be that they didn't eat for 7 days. I'm not exactly 100% sure. Or they ate a very little amount. You have to remember that once you have fat on your body, if you don't eat, you lose the fat and it becomes energy, okay? I think. I don't know the full science of it. You'd have to read an actual academic journal on it, but I think that's what happens. I think you end up using and you get hormones that are linked to testosterone and linked to different things. But I don't know exactly the full details, but you can find out by reading about it. But anyway, you know, if you're dieting and you're exercising, you can become your best version of yourself. Anyway, totally joke. Bye now. Bye, guys.